Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. And the Broncos will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard, and he pumps it up inside the 20. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. So Utah State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Ready to fire from the pistol. The lone back's got it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Boise State Broncos offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Let's go.
They'll try the right side. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. The Broncos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Utah State, up-tempo.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
To the air on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense.
He's loose. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. Spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Got the quick pass. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pushes ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll run it to the right. They'll spot it at the 37.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boise State 14, Utah State 7.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.